I know. I'm sorry I haven't gotten this review out soon enough, but here we go. I just want to inform you that I do not have a lot of footage of this ride. Unfortunately, I haven't had time to go and film this coaster, so hopefully you guys do enjoy from the footage I do have. So here we go. Let's go in depth with this roller coaster. Greetings, roller coaster fanatics, and welcome out to Fanatic Reviews. I get to talk about a coaster that once again is open for the 2018 season. It is my second coaster I got to ride that opened this year. The other one being Time Traveler at Silver City. Now we're talking about Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion, my home Cedar Fair Park. 8 years in the making, boys. Oh my gosh, this ride is amazing. So let's jump right into the stats, and then we can get right into all the other stuff. Alrighty, so this roller coaster opened March 24th, 2018. It opened to the public. This used to be formerly Hurler, which was in my opinion, it was a very rough wooden roller coaster, and this was a well-deserved treatment. RMC, what they do is the Iron Horse treatment, where they take their iBox track, which is like a box steel track that they will put on old wooden coasters. They'll strip off the old wooden track, and they'll put the new track on. They can make it taller, longer, faster, more crazier, and that's what they usually are. They've been a lot more crazy and been higher up in ranks. You can look at all the other coasters that they have made when they've done this treatment, and they are all so much better than when they originally were. So Twisted Timbers now has a height of 111 feet. Hurler used to be somewhere around 83 feet, I believe. And this is now 111 feet, so a significant increase, which is good. And it has a 109-foot barrel roll drop. The second one in America and the third one in the world. The first one was Medusa Steel Coaster at Six Flags Mexico, and the first one in America was Storm Chaser at Kentucky Kingdom. This coaster reaches a maximum speed of 54 miles per hour and goes a total length of 3,361 feet of track, which is actually longer than the original Hurler layout, which is awesome. Alright, so here we go. Let's first talk about the detail, because this is an amusement park, so they create detail for the roller coasters, and by golly, once again, like with Mystic Timbers with this one, they nailed it out of the park. Oh my gosh, the detail is fantastic. So, I was lucky enough to attend Media Day. Unfortunately, I got there right as the ride closed. That based my luck. However, it was awesome that I was able to get this really cool ticket. So what I thought I'd do is, while I show you the detail that I got from my phone, that I will read you the story of the detail on the back of this. So it's really cool. So on the outskirts of Candy Apple Grove sits the remains of the once thriving Hanover Hill Orchard. No one can say exactly what happened that day back in 1950. What destroyed half the harvest in a matter of seconds? What shook the ground, turned over tractors, shattered glass, and nearly peeled the siding off of the warehouse? All without warning. All without a cloud in the sky. Strictly off limits for decades. This land of local legend is finally open to the public. You are invited to experience Twisted Timbers on an exclusive tour of the new famed Hanover Hill Orchard. Take a ride through previously forbidden grounds, where you'll experience the unexplainable and see evidence preserved from that fateful day. Hold on tight, because this is a tour with a twist. Now, what really stands out to me is that story immediately goes with what you see throughout the queue. It shows you what has happened, something weird. There's a random floating tractor. You can see that the warehouse has been peeled back, which is really cool. I didn't actually realize that was part of the detail of the story until I read this again. There's a lot of tractors all over the place, and then there's this random extraterrestrial thing that's very unexplainable, but that's kind of the whole point, which is really weird, but it's fun. May I also say the trains are amazing. I like the new trains, and the detail on the trains really looks like an old truck from the 50s, so that is awesome. Okay, so this is usually, if you guys have seen my reviews before, this is usually where I have a POV and I say you start off and stuff like that, which I'm kind of going to do, but I don't really have footage of that, so you're just going to have to kind of deal with looking at this pretty face. So you start out with the right bank, and if you kind of remember old Hurler's layout, it does exactly the same layout per se. So you go up, you turn to the right, then you do the barrel drop, which is amazing, great hang time. Then you go into a bunny hop, one of 3 that I can recall for smaller bunny hops anyway. Then you go into a big overbank, then into the second bunny hop, followed by 3 major airtime hills, which are filled with ejector airtime. Afterwards, you go into the final small little bunny hop when you kind of level out. Go into the cutback, features amazing hang time, and then my favorite part of the ride. It's just back-to-back airtime moments. And during those back-to-back airtime moments, you get a trick track double up, which has some amazing airtime while throwing you from different sides, which is awesome. And then a really cool part, instead of just turning all the way to the right, you turn to the right and then flip back left for a great outer bank with some airtime, like a mini thing that's on Steel Vengeance, smaller size of that. Then you kind of edge out into one more airtime moment before going into the final version, a 0G roll. To me, it feels more like a barrel roll. You get a nice good amount of hang time. Then you go into 2 small 90-degree banks, followed by 2 more airtime hills, and then into the final airtime moment into the brakes. Oh my gosh, this ride is amazing. I gotta hand it to those that worked on this ride. Oh my gosh, this ride is amazing. Smoothest RMC period that I have been on. It is incredibly butter smooth, just amazing. The airtime is phenomenal. Like, you are getting thrown so much. I think, to me, this has more airtime than any of the other RMCs that I have currently been on. I've been on 3 Iron Horse and the 3 Woodies. And out of all those, I feel like this coaster has the most airtime out of all those. It is fantastic. The trains are great. They are amazing. The seatbelts are longer, so they're not as tight on me like the ones on Outlaw Run. The restraints are very comfortable, in my opinion. The airtime is there, but I don't get the thigh crush feeling like I did on Storm Chaser, Lightning Rod, which is the biggest little thing I had with RMCs was because the airtime was fantastic, but I did have to deal with the fact that my legs were kind of getting a little thigh crush, and you don't feel it on this, or I didn't feel on this anyway. Overall, this ride was hauling. I rode this in 40 to 45 degree weather. Imagine what this is going to be when it's 80 degrees. Like, I cannot wait till summer to ride this thing even more. I've gotten 4 rides on it, and it was amazing. Just all the rides that I had on it were fantastic. And at night, this thing hauls. Oh my gosh, it just doesn't let up. The thing is, you gotta see on the POV that it almost looked like it slowed down towards the end. No, it doesn't. This thing just doesn't feel like it has a dull moment. The pacing is fantastic. I'm gonna give Twisted Timbers at King's Dominion an A+. This ride is amazing. Highly recommend it. Definitely check this ride out. It is awesome. It is currently my favorite Iron Horse roller coaster by RMC, and it is my second favorite RMC to this date. It is awesome. It's almost right there with my favorite RMC, and you probably know what that is. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out other Fanatic reviews that I have done. Thank you guys so much for watching. And what are your thoughts on Twisted Timbers? Let me know in the comments below. And any other coaster that you know that I've ridden and you want me to review, let me know in the comments below as well. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. That's all, folks. And as always, roller coaster fanatics, keep coasting.